Darkness falls over Kenya's two Borstal institutions, and with it masks the struggle for 9,000 such juvenile delinquents committed to the facilities yearly, with the intent of turning around any indifference to redemption, rehabilitation and change. They are called Borstal Boys, and this is how their journey through Kenya's juvenile justice system reads.
We accommodate young offenders in between ages 15 years and below 18 years. They're normally sent in for 3 years. That's the maximum sentence, and that's the minimum sentence. And they're brought in after committing various offences. Stealing, defilement, murder.
Welcome to Kenya's young offenders correctional facilities. They may be called schools, but share in the principle of prisons where adult convicts are confined. A ritual is relieved by Borstal Boys at Shikusa Borstal Institution in Kakamega, as it is at Shimolatewa Borstal Institution, Mombasa. Daybreak revealing an even deeper struggle, the reality of boys behind bars, one that forces a self-examination that may be just as traumatic as it is harrowing for the Borstal boy, yet necessary.
Kila mwanadamu anafaa aregeshe shukrani.
That is the shape. Yeah. A typical learning session in Borstal institutions, otherwise known as BI, and the students let on a sense of innocence, even naivety, that is difficult to ignore.
In that format.
Yet it barely begins to tell the story of a 14-year-old boy who is about to sit his primary examinations.
A 5%.
A chance at formal education in Borstal institutions, allowing youthful offenders to go through class 7 or 8, and by extent allows him a second chance at being a pupil.
Kesi yenye imenileta hapa ni deferment. Ilikuwa on Friday tukua tunaenda sports. Mimi nikakutana na mchana kwa njia mbaya, kwa umri wangu alikuwa 7 years. Kamwambia nitamia 5 pop.
And just as many sobering tales are told, getting to these youthful offenders, listening to their choices, takes the debate on juvenile detention away from black and white and into the shades of grey as far as the rate of crime among children is concerned.
Tuliingia kwa bank fulani hivi ya mtaani na tukaweka chini wote, tukawapora pesa zao na mali zao, tukaenda nazo. Baada ya masiku tu kiasi hivi tumetulia, marafiki zangu hao wengine wawili wakapigwa risasi wakakufa. Sasa mimi nikakuwa mtu wanted sana.
Niko na hiyo life sasa endelea nayo kinakaa nasoma. Nikaanza kuuza bangi kwa 2010. Kwa kuuza bangi nilikuwa na 15 years. Nilipata mimi nipate nguo za kuvaa. Na mimi nifurahisha mabeshte. Nende happy.
An undercurrent of costly choices revealed, bringing one face to face with the reality of the Borstal boy.
Bangi kuna 120. Hiyo ni stone moja. Hiyo stone moja ukinunua unafunga 50 pieces, 50. Hizo shilingi 10 hizi. Ukiuza moja 10 unapata 500. Na sasa kuna wale makara wale maafisa kujanga ushuru. Pa wiki nakuja so 3. Unapatia ndio wasikupatiane. Wasikuja wavuruge base yako.
The Borstal Institutions Act provides that the court can send the youth offender to a Borstal institution when, quote, it is useful for his reformation, that a youthful offender should undergo training in a Borstal institution instead of dealing with the offender in any other way, end quote. As no Borstal institutions exist for girls and admission to approved schools is limited to children under the age of 15, older girls may be committed directly to women's prisons. Borstals are located on larger prison grounds, and on admission the boys are started on an induction program that takes up to 3 months, after which they select a training course of their choice.
We have right from building, sheet metal, tailoring. This will take 9 months, of which they'll sit for a trade test.
They're eligible to be brought before a board after a period of 1 year, depending on whether their behaviors are good and if the probation report, which they normally bring after 1 year, is good. Now the probation report will give us back a feedback assessing the environment of the boy, and to tell us if it's conducive for us to release the boy early or if they have to finish the whole program.
Rehabilitative ethic is hoped will reduce the number of repeat offenders for children who, had they been adults at the time of committing the crime, the story would have been different.
Tungekuwa raia, tungekuwa tushauliwa, tungekuwa shachomwa. Sasa Mungu ametuleta hapa na tuspare.
Hapa niko training ya 3 years. Nikienda jela kubwa naweza kaa for training of over 17 years.
And so support for children who are behaviorally challenged is extended to them after they serve their sentences.
We don't go back into what they did when they were under 18. So once they leave this place, we don't take their fingerprints. So when they leave this place, they can be employed anywhere. They can join any other place.
Juvenile delinquency may have been shrouded in mystery, but solutions must be found to restore the moral fabric by first demystifying such crimes.
A big challenge that we have is that when these boys leave the institutions, they are stigmatized.
I want to live a life, an honest life, not the life of always running around, getting chased around or using drugs.
Sally Mbilu, Sunday Live.